In the last 1 to 2 months, Brother Corey Holcomb has been talking a lot about Hollywood, and not just Hollywood, all of Hollywood, if you want to consider that to be a portion of Black Hollywood. Even the film producers that own film studios in Black Hollywood produce the same agenda that the main Hollywood wants. And we know what we see. Kissing men as men, men dressing up as women, like we see with Ricky Smiley, we've seen with Chris Tucker, we've seen with Tyler Perry. This is the agenda that Hollywood rocks with, according to many of those people in the industry. And Kwame Brown talked about it like this.
Actors with the largest following have to all do the same thing. I came to the internet and I was talking to some guys that, you know, it seemed like they thought their shit didn't stink. They thought they can just pick and poke and pick with a bus, right? I never really took them serious because I never really respected them as grown men, as the men that I understand myself to be. I'm not perfect, but I know what I do for my money, and I know it's on the up and up. I know I ain't got to kiss no ass. I know I ain't got to smile in these fake ass groups that I'm not friends with. I know I ain't got to go to them parties. I'm the first one was telling them niggas, well, I ain't the first one, but when I started arguing with all of the people that's in the mainstream, I was telling them, nigga, you got to go to them parties, nigga. You got to pay the lady. You got to do this. You got to do that. And most celebrities do. Yeah, I don't want to be no celebrity. Most celebrities got to come up to a girl and buy her a car to get a number. While the hood niggas just say, what's up, bitch? Get in the car.
But let's go back to Brother Corey Holcomb, because Brother Corey Holcomb has been talking about this for a long time and why he doesn't participate in Hollywood, why he doesn't really like agents. But I'm going to let him tell it, and then I'm going to come back.
100%.
I don't want nobody to ever think Corey Holcomb is bitter, because trust me, if I go down there in Hollywood, I can get an agent right away because I sell tickets. I'm going to tell you some real G shit. Nigga, me and Cat had the same agent. Cat agent sued me because I would not do what he wanted him to do, and I didn't even know they could do that. They take you to this place called a labor board.
Right.
The labor board is supposed to be the neutral that hear both sides of the story and they decide what happened.
Yeah, that's
Neutral my ass. The same mother Judge Kyrie was judging me over the mother. They own people. Can you imagine if you in a place that's supposed to be something neutral? They take you to the labor board to put a case on you.
Yeah.
I studied the dude that put the case on me. He put cases on New Edition,
Really?
Lionel Richie. This is what they do. When they can't get the artists to do what they want, they got a place called a labor board that they take you to, and you act like it's some neutral shit, but it ain't nothing but the powers that be.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Knocking a nigga upside the head. Especially a nigga like me, because I was in there, man, this pussy motherfuckers, man, them motherfuckers was like, yeah, we listen to both sides, and we agree with the guy that looked like us.
Oh, wow.
Because they pay us. Dog, man, it's the comedy game. I didn't know that an agent could sue you.
Yeah.
They was the victims in the case.
Right.
And I'm the nigga who didn't pay right. I was like,
Are you the one
what?
bringing in money for them?
They called me.
Yeah.
I didn't get in touch with that motherfucker. That motherfucker got in touch with me because he was like, oh, I heard about this Corey Holcomb. I can handle him. When the nigga saw what, because he was getting checks, but wouldn't tell me how much the checks was.
That's crazy.
When you got an agent, your agent pay you. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't pay me. Where the lick at? Who the fuck hiring Corey? That motherfucker was like, what do you mean? I was like, you ain't finna pay me what you said they paid me. Who hiring Corey Holcomb?
Right.
He didn't like that.
Where's the money coming from?
All you comics, if you letting agents collect money in your name, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to avoid drama. But Corey Holcomb, man, my nuts hang like a who the fuck getting my money and then paying me after they put the money in the bank, they collecting interest in it, they pay you then, like you work for them. You supposed to be the agent. The you talking about?
That's wild.
That's how it go.
Now I want to circle back to Brother Tariq Nasheed. Brother Tariq Nasheed also did a breakdown on the Cat Williams situation. but he talked about why Cat Williams is able to be successful despite not being in Black Hollywood or in Hollywood anymore as it used to be.
When Cat started to expose a lot of stuff in Hollywood, that's when they did the wacko jacko treatment, meaning that they'll turn on you and then just start bombarding you with negative stories and targeting with law enforcement. They all corroborate and they all start attacking you and doubling down on you and dogpiling on you. And they did that to our brother Cat. He got a ton of negative press. They were doing things where they were trying to take his kids away from him. Y'all remember this stuff? They were going after the brother, man, heavy. Early 2000s, they were going after Cat very, very heavily. Yeah? And they tried to break the brother. You know, portraying him as crazy and all of this stuff. They were trying to break him. But here's the thing with Cat. They couldn't break Cat. See, they'll try to besmirch you and make you not marketable. They tried to make them look crazy. That's how they get folks out of here. They portray you as a psycho in the media so that you will no longer be marketable, so nobody would want to deal with you within the industry. The thing is, Cat Williams always understood how to stay grounded with the grassroots. He never allowed himself to get strayed away from the grassroots like a lot of other comedians do. A lot of comedians, once they get in there, they ain't thinking about the grassroots. They're running around those Hollywood circles, and that's what it is.
Now, again, he mentioned a word I want to discuss about right now is the grassroots. Now, I keep talking about this on my channel, but brothers like Corey Holcomb, brothers like Tariq Nasheed, brothers like myself, Boyce Watkins, we are in what is considered the Black grassroots. And what happens in the grassroots is we make the rules, all right, as to how our platform should grow. Some of us use YouTube, some of us are comedians, some of us use podcasting, some of us use events. But the real reality is we're talking directly to the people that support us, and we're trying to add value to those people that want to support us. And other money that's coming from outside of the community that means harm to the Black community, we have the opportunity to say no. Right? Now, let me play this clip with Snoop Dogg. This is important because Snoop Dogg said that they tried to make him wear a dress.
Stewart.
Mark Story, the commentator.
I want to know what you said no to.
What I said,
I'm sure it's so much.
they wanted me to play a woman in some kind of TV show, and they wanted me to wear a dress. So I was like,
Nope.
Next rapper. Some of the information that they shoot my grandkids ain't right. And some of the teaching and the information, it's just not within the guidelines of the way I want kids to learn and the way that they should be taught.
What you mean? What are they learning? Where are they getting it from?
You watch the world, you looking out there, you seeing what I'm seeing.
Now, I want to get back to our community and us as Blacks. One of the things that keep us divided is the idea that we can't support each other, we can't trust each other, we're not going to be able to do anything with each other, all right? And because we have that mentality, we do not. But I want to keep talking to you about the grateful people and the nice people that I've met since I've been here on YouTube. I've met so many talented Black men in person. I've had guys fly to meet me in Africa. Brother LAR Movement came to see me in Africa, all right? Brother Jay Shine came to see me in Africa. I mean, these are guys, and brought me gifts. I had one brother, I don't want to mention his name. My brother from Australia, that's a Somali man, brought me some nice Cuban cigars. Man, I met some excellent people from here that love Black people, that love the community. And guess what? We can do as much business in the Black world than in any other world. Why do we need to conform to what other folks want to do? And I'm going to tell you why. Lack of Black investment. And this is something that we want to have to talk about. As Black men and Black women, We have not because we invest not. And the other groups that make the rules, we don't want to take on the risk because we don't trust ourselves. But look at what Brother Tariq Nasheed did. You don't have to like the guy. For those of you who don't like the guy did something I've never seen ever. He raised $1 million or more, maybe $2 million on a social media campaign. I have never seen that. Never. Not even close. 1.8 or $1.9 million from where? The Grassroots. That was the most impressive thing I have ever seen in all of my years in Black YouTube. I've seen dudes raise GoFundMes. I've seen dudes get $50,000, but almost $2 million, I've never seen. But it gave me hope on what kind of people that we are. We really don't need them. And so when we go to them, instead of being like our brothers like A.G. Gaston, who built in the Black community, we will have Black people who will support us. The problem with us as a group of people is we don't give enough reason why they should support us. This is the problem with the Black community, and we got to really understand that and accept it for what it is, because we have money too. We got economy too. You know, we got Caribbean brothers and sisters that rock with us. We got African brothers that rock with the community. We got African American brothers that rock with the community. We don't need no other Black, we don't need nothing else. We have a big enough economy to sell whatever the hell we want to sell. Africa Free Trade Agreement. We got the African American community. We got the Black British community. We got Blacks all in Europe. What do we really need? We got all the skill, everything that we got right now. The problem is we don't want to run our stuff, so that's why some of our talent is going out here to Hollywood, and they're out here getting clapped up for the millions because they feel like they can't get it with us. And that's gonna take some time. But we gotta have the right mentality, family. We gotta have the mentality of it's going to be us. You know, Brother Tariq says, us first, then them, right? And that's just not in just the political strategies, in all things. We need as a community to say, look, we want to make our own rules. We want to run to that responsibility of making our own rules. But it takes work. It's going to take working with people. It's going to take sacrifice to get there. It ain't going to happen overnight. But these other people who run Hollywood, whoever they may be, are running hip hop or running anything. I see it even in Uganda. We have a lot of Indians. We have a lot of Indians in East Africa that run a lot of stuff. Want to know why they run it? They invested. Anybody who can invest and can pay can get money. And we need to have that attitude. And how many people will help us? Look at what these Black celebrities are doing on YouTube. Cameron, $30 million deal. Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay. Chad Johnson, Nightcap, killing it. Gil Zarina, killing it. They're not making my job harder. They're making my job easier. Okay? It's easier to get money now with them here. I'm glad they're here. Why? Because we can all work together. Ain't nobody worried about none of that. And this is the message that we got to keep preaching. Otherwise, you will be in Hollywood getting your cheeks clapped. Otherwise, you will be getting clapped up. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.